there. So, management science of financial progress as when income is limited and expenditure superseded, the financial crunch appears. It's related with our day-to-day experience while dealing with our income and expenditure because it's an part and parcel of our life. So when income is limited and expenditure subsided, the financial crunch appears. And the appeared financial crunch creates worries. As it happened, the financial crunch creates worries, right? So there were factors related with this global lockdown which led to global seizure of the financial activities. Almost all segments of the economies were harshly affected by this pandemic, and the financial crunch appears, which caused worries among the people that there are certain factors which restricted their economic developments, and the worries of uncertainties for inability of the person to visualize about the planned expenditure. Suppose like you are suffering from financial crunch, so you are worried about the appeared circumstances of financial crunch, and you are worried about the uncertainties. What kind of uncertainty? The uncertainty for inability of the person, like you are unable to invest now, you are unable to expend now. And what kind of inability? The inability that you can't visualize about the planned expenditure. Suppose you dream to buy a home, you dream to buy a car, you won't be able to invest if your expenditure supersedes your income, and resultantly they will suffer from like the shortage of the working capital, like there won't be appropriate working capital available with you so that you could be able to invest it. So the shortage of working capital resists an individual to expend on his visioned investment. If you are visioning to invest on something but you are unable to manage the working capital, you might feel the financial stress. The above mentioned circumstances prohibits one development. Like what are the restrictive factors for one's development? So these are the factors which restricts one's development. So the argument is that deliverable payments shouldn't be delayed for long periods. If there are certain deliverable due payments that need to be delivered to the person for offering his services, the deliverable payments should not be delayed for long periods. The person or team working on certain assignments invest one's time, proficient skills, labor, and efforts to accomplish the required set of due attention, to learn the basic of key areas of responsibilities, that what kind of work they have to perform, what are the required proficient skills that need to be practiced, and invest one's time, his labor and efforts to accomplish the required set of due attention, to learn about the basics of key areas of responsibilities, pay focus to the broadcasted information about the subject matter of urgent emphasis, like what kind of messages are being broadcasted, what are the related matters of urgent attention. So if one pays focus to the broadcasted information about the subject matter of urgent emphasis, explore related know-hows. What are the related know-hows about accomplishment of the schedules of activities required to accomplish the task? Then follow related authorities. Who are the related authorities to whom the subject matter concerns, so that their statements, their remarks their statements, their remarks, and their presentations on the related subject matter of correspondence guides us. Rescue persons, the related resource person also need to be followed. Stakeholders need to be followed. Associated institutions and communication networks need to be followed for improving one's understanding about accomplishment of the targeted duty. The management science of financial progress depends upon the due diligence and delivery of the deliverable outcomes of the programmed ventures. Like for what purpose? The initiatives. What are the related deliverables, outcomes of the program venture, and how it could be delivered. So that the diligence must be accomplished, because the management science of financial progress depends upon the due diligence and delivery of the deliverable outcomes of the program ventures, and payment of its relative monetization to the person or a team involved into the referred job assignment. So if suppose I am working or a team is working, that the payment should be paid to them, so that they can feel the sense of contentment that they earned their livelihood by performing their duties. The justification presented by the worker to prove the relevancy and worthiness of the accomplished schedules of activities are subject matter of assessment. Like justification is being present by worker that I have accomplished so and so task and I deserve payment, and the worker is presenting justification to prove the relevancy and worthiness of the accomplished schedules of activities, that I have completed so and so activities and it proves its worthiness in so and so manner. So these are the subject matter of assessment for its authenticity, that whether the presented justification suits the claim of the worker that he had accomplished the task and he deserved that payment, and payment should be released to him. So it's a subject matter of assessment for its authenticity, for further validation, so that it could be validated and processed for processing of the related procedures for account settlement. This is the project life management cycle, and the project life cycle approach includes participation and support of the workers, financiers, and the management authority for its proper monitoring and evolution, proper impact assessment, and proper completion. Thank you.